Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Can I get my chair straightened out here? Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you are inclined, please click the little subscribe button, ring the bell to get notified. I tend to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you're interested in a YouTuber doing largely application videos, sometimes reviews, sometimes unboxing, sometimes trash, speed reviews, types of things. If those types of things interest you, would love to see you guys back around again. And if not, then I wish you nothing but love and happiness. So that's okay either way. I appreciate you guys being here if you're so inclined to stick around. So today I'm super excited because Merit Beauty, we exchanged some communications and they said, hey, we're gonna send you our new, my phone's making noises. We're gonna send you our new bronze balm. And I was like, oh, this is fantastic. This is the second time I've gotten PR type materials from Merit. I do have a code with them, which will save you a little bit of money, and you're welcome to use it. I'm not really like an affiliated person. They're not sponsoring this. They're not paying me to do this video. But if there are some products, and I'm going to use a number of Merit products today, if there are some products that spark your interest and you want to use my code, well, I'd be super grateful. I have spent more money at Merit Beauty than they have sent me. They've sent me a number of products already. I think I got originally 7 the first video that I did with them, and then they've recently sent me 2 more. So I have just about everything here. I've ordered since then. I've ordered 3, 4, 5. I ordered 5 more things since then. I have a number of products to go through and try today with you guys. In addition to this new, where's it at here? In addition to the new release, I'm super excited. Thank you so much. Thank you, Merit Beauty, for reaching out and you know, working with me when I certainly don't even have 1,000 subscribers at this point. The fact that they, you know, would do that, I'm super grateful for. One of the things that I like about Merit Beauty is the fact that this is very clean, minimal, no fuss, very much minimalist makeup. And sometimes that's kind of my thing. Now, most of the time, I'm doing a smoky eye. I actually had a conversation with my son about this, how you can wear different styles of clothing depending on which aspect of your life that you're dabbling in. When I'm, you know, just at home, I've got a sweatshirt on. I've got, you know, sweatshirt type shorts on right now. I'm filming this on a weekend. I've got nothing exciting going on right now. Later on, I'll probably get dolled up in a dress and I'll throw on a little bit more of an exotic eye look. And then, you know, my daytime work job has me in a little bit more of a corporate environment, a little bit more conservative makeup, maybe slightly glam, but not overly so, if that makes sense. So anyway, I like the idea of kind of clean, no fuss, quick out the door makeup. That's usually sort of my everyday, you know, work from home, and that might be also yours as well. It's also makes for great makeup when I'm traveling for work. I like that too. All of this stuff is Merit Beauty right here. I realized that these little flush balms, these types of cheek and lip products, these are fantastic for summer. It's for summer vacation when you just need a quick touch up of something before you head out the door. So I thought, in addition to trying the new bronzer, we would just try some other products too and just kind of see how we feel about them. So because I'm going a little bit minimalist makeup today, I've got skincare on right now. I am going to put a little bit of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer just on the worst texture because that tends to be what I do every day, regardless. Regardless of what's going on. That's going to be kind of one step. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have reached pan. And I don't hit pan on too many products, so this kind of goes to show how much I really do appreciate this. I like that it's an economical price point, and it hasn't failed me. The Poreless Putty Primer, the original one, that's my jam. Put a little foundation on. I managed to forget to bring in my beauty blender that I already had ready to go. So we're just gonna put on, this is the CC Nude Glow SPF 40. What shade do I have? This is in shade Natural Medium. And I'm just gonna apply it with like a flat kabuki brush. This product gives me a little bit of like a healthy radiance, and it's super lightweight, but I like the fact that it's an SPF 40. So even days where I'm not doing a lot of makeup, the fact that I've still got SPF in my face in addition to my skincare, kind of what I'm going for. So, I mean, it just kind of evens out my skin tone a little bit. It's not full coverage. It's certainly not matte. It's, again, a little bit of a radiance look to it. And I just really like it. It's very comfortable. It's not as greasy feeling as, say, the Jones Road Wet the Foundation. That to me is just so heavily emollient. I got to figure out the time of year that I can wear that. I'm not ready to give up on it yet. I think it's going to have to be at like a dead of winter type product. So, okay, so because I have this on, and you're going to say, hey, Shell, don't they have foundation? What they do have is they have these minimalist sticks. And I purchased this in 2 different shades. I actually have one more coming. The original shade that I purchased is, it's too light for like a foundation kind of look. So what I've been doing is just kind of putting it certain high points maybe. I'm not really a highlighter wearer typically. And then sometimes I'll take I've got a darker shade, and because this is about too dark for me as a foundation, I will sometimes just do where I might want to darken things up a little bit, if I have to strategically. It's not a contour stick. It's still very much a foundation type stick or a concealer type stick. It just so happens to be that's too dark and too yellow for me normally, which is the reason why I have another one coming. It's just not here yet. I ordered another one, and I ordered a lipstick. They had a new lip product that came out a few months ago, and I don't know. I wasn't ready to purchase an order of more than one product because I already have just about everything that they'd released so far. So I waited until the next time I needed to order something, and there we go. Okay, so super fast, super easy. Sometimes I go, okay, do I need anything more than that to sort of, you know, as a base, as a foundation? Nope, I'm thrilled. My skin looks like skin. It's a little glowy, it's a little, hi Zoo, it's a little radiant, and I like the skin tone. I think it complements me very well. So thrilled about that. Buff and Dune are the 2 shades that I used already on my cheeks, or that I used on my face. Okay, I do have one of their highlighters. This is the Cava, I think. Yeah, Cava. And I'm not normally like a highlighter type person, but I do like it right here in the center of my eye, or my inner tear duct, to kind of lighten things up a little bit. Sometimes right up underneath my brow bone, just to give it a little bit of lift. This is not a overly sparkly, overly shimmery highlighter. It's actually very subtle, and again, it's very emollient feeling. It doesn't have a lot of, it's not very thick, it's not very weighing down. It's actually a very lightweight product, which I think makes it really good for, again, those super minimalist makeup, no makeup days. You know what I'm talking about here. I did get another eyebrow tint. The first one that I have is actually in my travel bag. I actually keep it as one of my carry-ons. So I did get another one of these brow tint that I'm gonna use today. Again, I'm trying to remember if I think I might have put on some brow product earlier, but when I'm traveling, and hence the reason why my other one of these is actually in my carry-on, is sometimes I will just do a little tiny bit, keep them in place, kind of darkens up some of the strands in the place that I need to, but you know, it's a brow gel. Like the little spoolie on it. Okay, let's try this bronzing tint. Now so it's a bronze balm sheer bronzer, soft sculpt, and this is in shade Monarch, I believe. No, this is in shade Clay. Oh, they gave me this face drawing of where you should put it on. Pretty much usually what I do. This is actually very high on the cheekbones, which gives you kind of that bronzer look without being more of a sculpt. This down here on the chin though can help with some of the jowls and stuff like that. I normally don't do a whole lot of bronze up here because I actually do have a pretty short forehead. Bronze Balm, easiest bronzer ever, it says. Let's see. Okay, so this is in shade Clay. That's the one I have. Should I scoot you in? Let me scoot you in. Okay, you're a little closer here. So, you know, I have a natural kind of, you know, glowy radiance right now from all my foundation products, but let's just apply this. Okay, so easiest bronzer ever, huh? Well, that was pretty easy. So this is without it, this is with it. Do you even really notice that much of a difference? My lighting probably doesn't. So let's put a little bit of this on over here. I'm trying to decide if that shade is too light or if it's just right. Yeah, it feels very emollient. It feels very creamy. It's nice. I'm gonna throw this on my eyelids as well because chances are if I'm doing a super minimalist stay from home, work from home kind of look, probably gonna do a little tiny bit of, you know, a shadow of some kind on my lids, just because I do have very hooded eyes. And I find that if I don't have anything on, people say, are you feeling okay? Which is never a good thing to have people just randomly come up to you and say, oh, are you feeling okay? When you're feeling perfectly fine, you just didn't put eyeshadow on. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You guys ever get that? Okay, just a tiny bit of a tint, super emollient. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know that I love that any more than the Terracotta Flesh Balm. This is the Terracotta Flesh Balm. This is what I normally use as a bronzer because I bought several shades of these. It's a little bit more terracotta color than their clay shade of bronzer. It's obviously a very fat, kind of chubby balm application. And this is one that I normally use. I'll just do something like that and tap around the edges. I don't need to do anything else. That's normally what I use as a bronzer. And I took this to Mexico and I used it all the time. So I do have 3 other shades of this though, in addition to the terracotta. So let's, for fun, this was I think the first one I got. This is in Beverly Hills. And then I have 2 much darker shades. Let's split the difference here. Let's use Cheeky. And Cheeky's a beautiful pink color. Now, you can buy a face brush to go along with it, but I find that I just don't really even need it. These are so fast and easy to apply. Again, minimal makeup, minimal effort, minimal time. I think that's really pretty. I feel like that gives me, you know, that kind of, I've been outside and I have a healthy, natural glow and my skin looks radiant and it's actually fine. Okay, I don't recall if they have a lip liner. I don't remember seeing one, so I've just grabbed one here. This is a Maybelline Color Stay. I'm gonna throw this on because I probably would still always use this unless I were doing strictly just balm. And I have used these cheek tints on my lips and I like them. They're perfectly fine. I just also happen to have one of their is it a lip tint or a lip oil? The writing is too small. It's this one. And like I said, I do have the lipstick coming because I think they had a relatively new release. So I don't have hardly anything on my eyelashes or on my eyelids at all. Just a little tiny bit of that bronzer and a little bit of that highlighter. I'm trying to decide if I should put on more of that highlighter or not. I just gave my eyelashes a quick squeeze just because when I'm using a very lightweight mascara, that's probably what I'm gonna do. My thought on this mascara is it does coat. I like the brush. The formula is not, I just got it on my eyelid here, but my eyes are kind of emollient right now. I don't have a better way of saying it than emollient. I feel like this mascara is better now that it's been open, but it still doesn't give me my favorite mascara formula. My favorite mascara formula is one that's going to give me length and volume. I feel like this mascara does darken up the lashes, but I think it goes along with that whole minimalist mascara thing. It reminds me a lot of the Burberry mascara. Very clean, very simple, not clumpy, not twiggy, not spiders, not super long, just pretty and simple. Okay, and as I look at myself in the mirror a little bit, I'm seeing that I kind of want to blend in some of that foundation that I tried on a little bit earlier. If you're gonna do simple, clean, you know, minimalist, no makeup, yeah, that's a pretty good start. I'm gonna actually take a little bit more of this highlighter and put more of it on my lid. And normally I'm not a pastel, but I think there is something kind of lightening and brightening about that. It feels a little strange for me not having an eyeshadow on my eyes. It feels a little strange having, I feel like I'm kind of bare-faced, which is sort of a strange feeling, but I actually don't mind the way it looks. So this is definitely something that I could do if I was just gonna be, working at home, or maybe a quick errand somewhere, or if I was somebody who had a really, really clean, clear aesthetic. This kind of makes sense. If I was significantly younger than I am, this would be fine. Now, because I am a lady of a certain age, I'm actually going to probably take this up and doctor it up just a little bit. This is the Wayne Goss Ultimate, the Luxury Eye Palette in Imperial Topaz. This is the very first eyeshadow palette that he did. And my first initial take on this was, it's not enough for me. But what if I were to use this on days where I'm doing just kind of no makeup? Do I throw just a little bit of this on? Okay, so if I just do a quick dusting of that eyeshadow I feel a little bit better. I feel like a little bit more like myself. I know that seems like a strange thing. A little bit of a tan eyeshadow, and I feel like it helps my hooded lids just a little tiny bit. All right, maybe a setting powder. This bronzer stick, yeah, it's super fast. It's super easy. It's lovely. I'm gonna throw a little bit more on top. This particular shade of clay on my light to medium neutral skin is the barest hint of color. I saw some pictures of people using it, like their promo pictures, and it looked a little strange, in all honesty. I was not really sure what to think of it. But I will absolutely use this. And I think I like the fact that it's a super lightweight, kind of emollient looking emollient formula. Is it any different than one of their flush balms? Is that what they're called? I think it's called a flush balm. Are they any different? I don't know that the product is any different of a formula. I think if you have one, you might need the other. I don't know. But if you don't have it, maybe it's something good to try. I don't hate it. That's kind of where I feel with this. Because I'm not paid from Merit, I can give you my honest opinion. And my honest opinion is I actually like it. I want to see more from the brand. I want to see what they can do as far as like an eyeshadow goes. But I really like the flush balms, and I like the lip tint too. There you go. All right, you guys. I'm going to get out of your hair. I hope you have an amazing evening wherever you are, and I hope you're doing really well. And until my next video, bye for now.